Welcome back everyone to Punny Plays the Beorning, and today I am speaking with Halros here in the Shire, and let's find out what he has to say.
There are troublemakers loose in the Green Hill country.
Welcome, Pineclaw. So long as there are goblins beneath the green fields, I will maintain my watch over the Shire. That is my duty, given to me by my chieftain, Aragorn. I see, Pineclaw. I need time to prepare. I had been just about to deal with a particular matter when you arrived. If you can take care of it for me, that will give me time to set things in order. There are troublemakers loose in this road that runs through the Green Hill country. I fear they may do some real harm before they are stopped. Can you walk the road and visit the town and stock, ending the threat of the troublemakers there? I fear they may be brigands or worse, and there are more bold that have been in the past. Return to me, and we can talk again. All right? And I will grab my mount here. Now, if you remember last time, okay, a place where I don't have to jump the wall. If you remember last time, I was saying that I didn't have any of those horse speed buffs, and that was a shame that I'm doing this series without them. Well, I found one right after the previous episode in my inventory, so I activated it just before now. So now I am going probably as fast as you could possibly go on a regular steed. That's with a 98 bonus. I don't think you'd get too much faster than that. I don't know of a way if there is, because right now I'm on a journeyman's with the journeyman's bonus plus the 20% that you get for whatever that consumable I used for it, and I think this would be a good time to use it, especially since it won't be too long before I'm getting to Rohan, where you start to use your war steed, and this is certainly a place and time where I will be getting a great deal of use out of this. Going all over the place for those rangers. So I think perfect timing for that. Alright, there we go. And there we go. So now let's go and find those troublemakers. And find out what are they up to. And why are people making trouble in the Shire? I mean, if it were Hobbit troublemakers, I don't think he would be worrying about that too much. Because then they might just call the mayor or someone like that. But let's see what's going on. Alright, now, where are... Oh, I've never been to Stock.
Is there something I can do for you?
Yeah. Hear about any troublemakers? Oh, thank you. Alright. Oh, there he is. Alright, now let's see what he has to say.
You'll be in for a fight if you mess with me and my gang.
Hey, I've got orders from up top that say I can do what I like here in these lands, and I plan to do just that. I fancy this house, and no Beorning is going to stand in my way neither. It's too small to live in, but I could use it to store the haul of my boys' plan to be getting in the next several weeks. You'd best move along if you know what's good for you. That's what the last brigand said, and the last brigand also attacked me after saying that. I mean, really, if you want to avoid a fight, then my suggestion is don't throw the first punch. Alright, well, we've taken care of that guy. Now, I hear there's another one up in the Greenfields country, and I should be riding along since this is why I have a horse and why I have a speed buff. So let's take advantage of every moment of this. all 1 hour and 23 minutes that are left to it. Alright, festival grounds. Now I don't think it's going to be too long before the farmer's fair starts, so we should have some interesting items going along there when that happens. Now we're in Green Hill country, so we can't be too far from that troublemaker. Because I think he said something about being along the road? Oh, let's find out. All the way across here. Alright. So here's the bridge. I don't think it's too far past the bridge. So let's head along, and oh well, so much for not being too far along because it looks like it's on the other side of Odo's farm, since that would be the reason why it did not follow the road, because the road curves around Odo's farm. Alright, here we go. Here's the troublemaker. Hey there, you! What are you up to?
You'll be in for a fight if you mess with me and my gang.
You better be careful, you! I've got friends making plans in the hills all around here, and these halflings aren't included in them. You'll be in for a fight if you mess with me and my gang. Yeah, you really want? You think you could go with me? Haha, see, the hobs are all laughing. First person that comes to you, and boy, ouch, leave me alone. I won't bother the vermin anymore. Dimwit. Just because they think they're stronger than the halflings, they pick on them because the halflings are all smaller. Good grief. What do you think about that for a bunch of spineless cowards? Alright, now let's head back up to Halros and see if he has anything to comment on what I found. We are back here with Halros, and let's see what he has to say.
Can you help me make this decision?
Thank you, Pineclaw. There have been more troublemakers on the road in recent days, and I fear they will do some harm to the peace-loving folk of the Shire if I travel south with the Grey Company. And yet, my loyalty to Aragorn, and I know that if he has need of the Dunedain, it is my duty to go with him as much speed as I can muster. I do not know what to do, Pineclaw. What do you advise? Can you help me make the decision? Alright. And now I have two choices. Halros should go or Halros should stay. Now normally I do Halros should go because Halros goes out and because, well, it's his duty with Aragorn and that, and we all know the history of the Shire anyway, so what can we change on that? But this time I'm going to do Halros should stay. I think I've done it on one other character in the past or whatever. But someone watching this, one of the viewers suggested that we try Halros should stay and see what differences there are in the quest so that we could show the entire journey with Halros staying and what differences there are, especially in the interludes. So therefore, I'm going to go with that suggestion and choose Halros should stay.
You are right. I will stay and watch over the people of the Shire.
You think I should stay here with the Shire? It is true that with many of the Dunedain leaving, these lands will likely come under threat. Who will protect the little folk, these hobbits I have come to admire and cherish? They have a core of strength, it is true, but the shadows are lengthening, and it seems to me that they creep ever closer to the Shire. I have walked with a time with Aragorn and the wizard Gandalf at Sarn Ford, and they both spoke oft of their love for its people. I do not think they would wish the Shire to be undefended. Thank you for helping me to make up my mind, Pineclaw. I will stay here and watch over the people of the Shire. The Grey Company will need to do without my help. Can you travel to the inn at Brockenborns and tell my friend Lotho Sackville Baggins that I have decided to stay? He is visiting Brockenborns for a few days and showed some interest in my comings and goings. Alright, so I guess we could do that. So let us head out and speak with Lotho Sackville Baggins. And I'm sure that he will be most happy that Halros is going to remain here defending the Shire against anyone that may be trying to make trouble here. Alright, and here is the plow and stars. Yeah, I can see plow and stars. That makes sense. Hello there.
Yes, well, that ranger can do as he likes. It is nothing to me.
What do you want? You have a message from the ranger? Yes, well, I'm sure you have places you need to go. I, for one, do not have the time to stand around talking with everyone who comes along. That ranger can do as he likes. It is nothing to me what he does, so long as he stays out of my way. Well, yeah, well, is he sure? Is Haro sure that guy's a friend? He didn't sound like a friend. Not very friendly, if you ask me. Now, did I ever tag Brockenborns? Now, it's possible that I did. Yeah, I must have back when I was doing... Back when I was doing the part of the epic story where you go to Oak Barton. Actually, the epic story doesn't send you there. When I was doing Even Dim, the landscape part of it, going to Oak Barton and all that stuff to head to Tenant here, that's when I would have gone through there. Right. Pretty sure I went there before the epic story. If not, then it would have been during the epic story. Well, we'll see. Yeah, I know, Volume 1 is so long ago. That was... Oh. Hello. I can even get lost in the Shire. Wait, I really went past him. I was so busy talking. Whew. Alright. I talked with Mr. Sackville Baggins and... I don't know, he didn't look too pleased on that.
It eases my mind to be able to protect the hobbits of the Shire.
What is it you say? Lotho sounded disappointed that I would be staying. That is odd. He sought me out a few days ago and had many questions to ask. If I had plans to travel into Breeland, whether I thought to visit certain townships in the Shire, that sort of thing. I assured him he would be pleased to know that I'll be around. In any event, my mind is put at ease to know that I will be able to protect the hobbits of the Shire in the coming weeks. I think Aragorn will understand. Thank you. Alright, and I could either get a heritage rune or a map to Estelden, and I certainly want that
Your
map.
next journey should take you to Estelden.
My mind is made up, Pineclaw, and now it is time for you to continue to the task Lord Elrond of Rivendell has sent before you, to gather more Dunedain to swell the ranks of the Grey Company as it travels south to the aid of Aragorn. Your next journey should take you to Estelden, the hidden encampment of the Rangers that everybody knows about. Halbred will surely wish to travel south with the Grey Company, but he is often away from Estelden. Speak with the ranger Darvoon instead, and he will tell you where Halbred may be found. And Darvon is often in the center of Estelden, seeing to the general defense of the people that live in the North Downs. All right, and let's head over to Estelden. And this map will make it a whole lot easier. I can tell you that. Yes, a whole lot easier. Onward! Onward and forward. Alright, now into the center of this well-hidden place that everybody knows about. And here he is, right here. Good day. I have a message from Rohan. Well, actually, it's from Elron, who says that you're to travel to Rohan and all that fun stuff. You get the idea.
Alvarad must hear what you have to say.
You bring worrisome tidings, Pineclaw. What danger has Aragorn encountered in the distant south that make the Dunedain his closest allies? Perhaps I misspeak. Perhaps it is not that the Dunedain are closest, but instead that they are the most true. Halberd must hear what you have to say, but he left this morning to deal with a serious danger. Word came down to us of a number of fleeing from Angmar in the days following the defeat of the false kings sought to establish a settlement in the caves in the North Downs. Halberd traveled to this cave, now called Tham Umdur, to attempt to forestall or defeat these foes before they can use the relics they plundered from Carndum to make the foundations of a new Angmar. Find Halbrad at Thamumdur in the shadows of the Ost Krithlak, far to the east of Vestalden, in Nam Urlog East, and give him your message. Help him in their plans before they begin. Alright. So we must be swiftly away, all the way across the North Downs and find this place. So maybe we could take a little look-see at how this place is. Not that it's likely to have changed any since the last time we were here, since we all know how things work in MMOs. And that is, they rarely change. Now, we do have things like phasing and all that. I can see that gate all the way from here? I'm not too sure I've ever noticed that, which either means that maybe... Oh, that's right. It's possible I had seen it here because right after Weatherstock I switched. I think by default it was setting me to very high graphics, and I think after Weatherstock I manually had set it to ultra high to see how that works. So it's possible that appearing could be a result of the difference between ultra high and very high. Either that or I just completely missed that it was there all these years. Obviously it's been there, it's just I'd never seen it in the distance. That's of course unless they added it after the revamp. That's always possible, but I've been through here a couple of times since the revamp. So that was still not explain my having missed it. Wow, that is quite a... I'm not... Yeah. That's quite a set of statues there. And I've never noticed them? Good grief. That is missing a detail, isn't it? Alright, now let's head back here and find Halbarad and take care of this. Well, actually, we will find Halberd. As for taking care of it, that will be for the next episode of Pineleaf Plays The Beorning.